Welcome back. In this session, we're going to learn how to make a simple self-portrait for the first week of school. Okay, we are going to learn about making the basic head shape and all the features, and we're going to make choices about whether we want our hair long or we want our hair short. Okay, so to get started, you're going to need one piece of 80-pound paper. Start by putting your name on the back. My name's Mr. Lundgren. And you put your name there, and then write your teacher's name and your grade. So I'm going to put grade number and teacher. Okay, when you get that done, give me a thumbs up. Great. Then take your paper and flip it over. Okay, at your table you should have a pencil, an eraser, a head template that looks something like this, and a mirror for checking your self-portrait. Okay, set those aside and start with your pencil and your template. You want your template to be kind of right in the middle, and you'll notice how it's folded kind of down the center vertically and down the center horizontally. You're going to place that kind of in the center, and you're going to want to trace around it. Instead of holding your pencil like on a horizontal like this, because the pencil tip will slip underneath, hold it vertically like this so that the pencil tip can't go underneath your paper. Hold your template down firmly and trace all the way around. If you get a little pencil onto the template, that's okay. So that you have an oval on your paper like that. When you get that done, give me a thumbs up. Great. Now you're going to take your template and you're going to fold it along that line. And you want to hold it in the circle like you had it so you can get the center line. And you're just going to very lightly make a dotted line along that fold. Okay, so there's my dotted line along the center. Then you're going to take your template and fold it in half this way and hold it up at the top. And again, make a dotted line right along the center of your oval. When you have those two lines done, give me a thumbs up. Great. Now what we're going to do is start with putting on our features. So if we take this example here and we look at the eyes, notice how there's about one eye space between the two eyes in the center, and there's about a half of an eye space right here. So what we're going to do, this is going to be probably the hardest part, is we're going to have to guess about how big our eye is going to be. I'm going to say it's about that big. And then we want to have a second eye right here and here, and then a little space on the side here and here. Okay, we're going to put this oval shape in from this spot to that spot. Now everybody's eyes are going to be a little bit different, and this is where you're going to look into your mirror. You're going to look into your mirror like this, and you're going to look at your eyes. You know, look at how the curve of your eyes go, how big they are, and where your eyelashes and everything like that are. So you really want to take a moment and look at that. All right. Then you're going to try to draw up. Everyone's eyes are different. You want to draw this curve up and down, and this curve down and up, so that it fits within that space. Okay, once you get that done, you're going to start with the colored part of your eyes. So the colored part, if you look, there's going to be a circle that's kind of right in the center. So pretend that you're making a circle right there, and the circle might go outside of your eye that you already drew, and that's okay. You just want to have that circle here and this circle in right here. Look at your eyes. Some people have blue eyes, some people have brown eyes, or other kinds of eyes. That's all we need, is we need that circle of color. That's called your iris. Okay, when you get that done, give me a thumbs up. Good. Now we're going to do the center, the little black dot in the center of your eye right there and right there. Okay, make sure you draw them nicely. We're going to color those in later. Then take a little moment and do one extra line right above your eye like this. This is like where your eyelid would be. Just like that. Great, now we've got our eyes done. We're going to do our nose next. Okay, so if we look at this portrait here and you look into the mirror, you can take your fingers and kind of guess, well, here's our middle line and here's the bottom of our nose. It's about halfway between the nose and the chin. Do that right now. Take your fingers and measure your own nose. Look in the mirror and measure it. See how that is? Good. Now we are going to start with our nose. So we're going to need to draw a line that's about halfway from this center line to there. And my halfway point is about there. If I measure it kind of just roughly with my fingers, that's about right. Then we're going to put in a U shape in the middle, kind of here, and a little C shape right here. And everyone's nose is different. Take a moment as you're doing this to look into your mirror and to see, you know, this part, this little C shape and this little U shape on the bottom. Okay, and everyone's nose is going to be different. So take a moment to look at your face and see what your nose looks like and draw it in the best you can. Great. Now we're going to put the lips in. You'll see that the lips are just a little bit higher than halfway. And you can kind of see there's a U shape and a straight down shape. And notice how the corner of the mouth goes about to where the irises are, and the corner of the nose goes about to where the edges of those eyes are. Alright, so to do our best, we're going to take a little curve right here, right underneath our nose, and a straight line down this way, and a straight line down that way. We're going to do the same thing right here in the middle, a little bit lower. And then the bottom piece is a curved line up like this, and I'm not going to finish the line, and a curved piece up like that, and I'm not going to finish the line. I'm going to erase that a little bit like that. Now, everyone's lips are different. Some people have a bigger top lip, some people have a bigger bottom lip. I want you to take the next minute and a half to figure out your own. Look at your mirror, look at your face, and do something that looks as close to you as possible. Good. Now we have all of our face stuff done. Our last part is our ears. Our ears are going to be about as big as the top of our eye to the bottom of our nose. If you look in your mirror, that's about right. You're going to start your line here at the center of your eyes and go up and curve down, back around, and end right about at the bottom of your nose. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Curve up, curve down, around, and back. And there we've got our ears. Okay? Now the next part is to get the body and the hair on. Our neck is going to come down about right in the edge of our iris, and you're just going to draw a straight line down like that. And right about here on the edge of the iris, you're going to draw a straight line down like that. This is going to be our neck. This line should be about halfway between your ear and the bottom of your chin. Then we're going to take a diagonal line. Notice that I'm not starting down here at the bottom. I'm giving a little bit of extra line there. I'm going to start here and draw a diagonal line down this way, and a diagonal line down this way off the edge of my paper. Then I'm going to put the shirt on. I'm going to start at this diagonal line and just draw a curved line around here, like that. Okay, that's going to give us a little bit of what we call overlapping. Wonderful. Now what we're going to do is you're going to draw in the hair. I'm going to show you the two different examples here. If you look in your mirror, you'll see that your hair takes up a pretty big amount of your forehead, this whole area up here that we had. Okay? Or if we're here, it takes this whole area up. There's hair in there, there's part of your forehead, and the hair goes above that headline. So I'm going to draw this portrait kind of one half boy, one half girl, sort of like this, so I can demonstrate both sides. Okay? For a boy, we're going to kind of start about here, and we're just going to kind of do a zigzaggy line like this down to the corner of the inside of the ear. Then we're going to start above that headline and kind of do a curved line out to the outside of the ear. And then we would erase this line that's on the inside. For a girl, depending on what kind of hair, straight, curvy, curly, you might want to take your hair like this and curve it around right by your eyes and go over your shoulder. And then start here and curve it around over your ear and maybe curve it outside the edge of the paper. Okay? Then you would erase this line here and your ear. All right, so take a moment to choose what you want to do, whether you want to have the boy hair or girl hair, or rather I shouldn't call it boy and girl, short hair and long hair, because girls can have short hair and boys can have long hair. And then erase the inside piece, whatever is underneath your hair. So you're going to have to erase the headline, and you might, depending on how you do it, erase this shoulder line down here. Depends on what you've got. Okay? Then, when all is said and done, make sure that you erase the dotted line that goes down the center of your head vertically and down the center of your head horizontally. Okay? So we're going to take the last couple minutes here to erase and finish off the drawing piece. In the next session, we will talk about using a different kind of media, either to watercolor paint it, oil pastel it, crayon, or some other kind of media to finish off this picture. And that concludes how to make a simple self-portrait.